We're at Yardworks in Mort, Rhode Island, and we're here to show you how to make transplants and to start seeds for your garden. Now this year, of course, we're running a little late, especially in Zone 6, and we're recommending a date of May 23rd to put them outdoors. So that means we're right on time to do our transplants from our seedlings and to start our seeds in peat pots or cups, whichever you like. Now the first thing we have to do is have good soil. Now they use a pro mix here at Yardworks, and the reason greenhouses, commercial greenhouses, use the lighter soil is that the kelp is not worn out. So we actually used to call this soilless mix, which is vermiculite and peat basically, but we're going to add some sand. Now you buy yourself good sterile potting soil, and I recommend adding 1/3 sand. The reason for that is the soil doesn't dry out as quickly as those little granules of sand hold the water on the outside. And of course it gets pretty heavy when you have to moisten it, but at home that's not a problem. We can add that extra weight of this sand mix of 1/3 sand and 2/3 good potting soil. Now we fill our peat pots in this case, but you can also use paper cups, clear cups, whatever you want. This is going to hold our transplants. Now what I like to do, particularly with the paper cups, is not fill it to the top. And the reason for that is, when we plant it outdoors, we need a little barrier for the cutworms. Cutworms love to get in there and just knock them right to the ground. So what we do after this is fully grown and ready to put outdoors is we just cut the top of that paper cup right here. And you can have a collar there where the cutworm will not go over the top. So that's what we do when we use paper cups. Now some people will like to use clear cups. Clear cups are good because we can see the roots after it's grown. Now it's very simple. We got some seedlings of kale here, and we just take the be very careful to get the root of your plants. This is a heritage kale, very hardy. We can put this out actually before the last average frost date. In Zone 6 we're talking May 23rd. In Zone 5 we're talking the 1st of June this year, 2015. But the average frost date in Zone 6 is in fact May 15th, but we're going beyond the average this year, so these will go outdoors unless we have some dramatic change May 23rd in Zone 6. May 30th again in Zone 5. Zone 7 will go a little earlier. In fact, I understand the cherry blossoms are in bloom this time of year, right on time. This week, as a matter of fact, in Washington, D.C. So here again, be very, very careful when you separate the roots. Make sure you got the root. That's the root of our success right there. And of course you just, with your little finger, very gently, make them stand upright. Let me do one more time. You can catch that the first time. Soil again near the top, but not completely to the top, because we're going to cut that top when we plant. Now pea pots, of course, we plant pot and oil because the pot rots. And that's it for transplanting 201.